Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be doing the third MATLAB activity for class 12. I'll be giving you an example of a function which is going to be an onto function, but not a one-to-one function. So the objective is to demonstrate a function which is not one-to-one, but it is onto. We say one-to-one or we say one-one. The material required, the colored strips, colored pens, ruler, scissors, adhesive. So this is all that we need. In your lab manuals, you've been asked to take up plastic strips and you've been asked to fix nails in it and use threads. But for simplicity, I'm using colored strips and I'm using the colored pens, and I'll be putting the dots instead of nails and joining them with the colored pens and ruler. So let us see how do we go about it. The method of construction. Paste a colored strip and mark 3 points on it as shown in the figure 3.1. Name the points on the strip as 1, 2, and 3. So I take a colored strip and I make 3 points and I name these points as 1, 2, and 3. So this becomes the figure 3.1. I take the figure 3.1 and let's go ahead with that. The next thing is that you paste another strip on the right hand side of the first one and mark 2 points on the strip as shown in the figure 3.2. Name these points as A and B. So I again take a strip and I mark 2 points on it and I name them as A and B, and this becomes my figure 3.2. And together this complete is going to be my pasting work, and I'll be connecting them as shown in the next step. Join the points on the left strip to the points on the right strip using a ruler as shown in the figure 3.3. So this is your final pasting work that you're going to do. You have your figure 3.1, you have your figure 3.2, and you join them in this manner, and that will become figure 3.3. So I join 1 to A, I join 2 to B, and I join 3 also to B. So this is the correspondence that I have made, and I mark this as figure 3.3. Now let us see the demonstration part. So this was my complete figure 3.3, and I take this first strip, the points on them as the points of the elements of set X. So X comprises of 1, 2, and 3. So this becomes X. Same way I take as Y also. Y will be another set with elements as A and B. So let us mark the set Y. So to join the correspondence elements of X to the elements of Y as shown in the figure 3.3. So as I told you, 1 is joined to A, 2 and 3 both are joined to B. Now let us try to figure out whether the function is a one-one function or it's an onto function. The image of the element 1 of X in Y is what? It is A. Let us take the next thing. The image of the element 2 of X in Y is what? It is B. The image of element 3 of X in Y is what? Element 3 also has the image B. Now, once I know the images, I can see that the image of 1 is A, but image of both 2 and 3 is B, right? A is corresponding to 1, B is corresponding to both 2 and 3. So the figure 3.3 represents a, what does it represent? It is representing a function or not? See here, every element in this set X, this is having an image in set Y. So therefore, it is a function. So function is established that yes, it is a function. Now I'll try to find out what kind of function it is. Every element in X has a dash image in Y. See here, every element in this set X is having a unique image in Y. So it is having a unique image. So the function is a one-one or not one-to-one. So I just recall the definition. So as I told you, we should be knowing the definition of function f from A to B is 1-to-1 if for each B is an element of B. That means for both A and B, there is at most means maximum one A in A such that FA is equal to B. But here what do we have? For this element B of the second set, I am having two elements, 2 and 3 from set X, which are giving me F2 is also B and F3 is also B. So I can say that it is what kind of a function? Is it a one-one function or not? F2 is also B, F3 is also B, but I should be having only one element in X such that FA should have been equal to B. But here I am having F2 also equal to B and F3 also equal to B. So I can say that it is not 1-1 function. Clear? Let us come to whether it is onto or not. The pre-image of each element of Y in X exists or does not exist? Yes, it does exist. Pre-image of A is 1. The pre-image of B is 2 and 3 both. They do exist, right? So the function is onto or not. Now, once again, let us recall the definition of onto. If it is onto, if for each B is an element of B, there is at least one element A in A such that FA is equal to B. At least one. But now what we are having, not only one, we are having two elements in X such that F2 is also equal to B, F3 is also equal to B, F1 is also equal to A. So for both A and B in B, there exist elements 1 and 2 and 3 in X such that F1 is equal to A, F2 and 3 both are equal to B. So that means it is an onto function. So I have shown that it is not a one-to-one function, but it is an onto function. These are the fill-ups that you need to fill in your activity. This becomes the pasting work for it. And I go on to the application of the activity. This activity can be used to demonstrate the concept of one-one and onto function. So I hope this activity is clear to you and you have clearly been able to understand the difference between a one-one and an onto function. If there's any doubt, go to the video again, watch it again and clarify your doubts. So I'm sure it's going to be helpful to you. Do like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.